Well, hey there, guys. It's Leslie, Love Ink and Paper. So I didn't really get a card project done particularly for today, but I did want to share, since I shared the in colors and some of my stamp sets and dies and things the other day, I thought, oh, I didn't share the designer series paper. So, this will be the first of probably a two-part at some point, because after attending virtually via my computer the Stampin' Up! On tour, it was a 3-hour event, and saw some absolutely fabulous stamping presentations and great product, and things that I said, oh, I probably don't need that. And yeah, I probably do. So look, there will be some really great upcoming classes, which will be fun. So the really great thing was I did hold the 4-card class at the studio for those that felt comfortable attending and had the time and so forth. And it went really well. It seemed like people were very comfortable. I was comfortable. It went smoothly, for the most part, at least. There's a few little timing glitches I have to work out, and I have to get like next month's cards in the corner cupboard, and those kinds of things where I used to have the little here's what's coming up kind of thing. And so I have to get back on track of choosing those earlier. Anyway, I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to start having some more classes there, and I'm excited. There'll be one at the end of May, there'll be one at the end of June, and I haven't yet quite decided if these should be product-based, where you purchase the stamp set and other product first, or if I want to just do the class and figure that you guys are going to order it when you're done because they were awesome. So throw a comment out there. What do you like better? Do you like getting the product as part of the class? The class fee is usually a little bit more that way, but you have the stamp set or the punch or the bundle or whatever to use going forward as well. So let me know what you think, okay? So this first designer series paper that I'm going to share with you is called, oh, did you notice that there's a new host code for the rest of this month? So just in case, you are still shopping that the updated clearance rack or the last chance product list, this would be the one if your order is less than $150. Okay, I'll put that back up at the end. Anyway, it's called Hand Penned Designer Series Paper. The coordinating colors, I know this is way too small for you to see or read. Basic Black, Blushing Bride, Cinnamon Cider, Daffodil Delight, Garden Green, Highland Heather, Mint Macaron, Misty Moonlight, Pale Papaya, Pool Party, and Whisper White. So, you ready? So pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, isn't that gorgeous? And that's just the first one. Now, this hand penned, there is a stamp set, and I'm pretty sure it's die set. So I think there's a bundle there. And there's also Memories and More cards and the note cards and envelopes that all coordinate. So that would be a really, those make such quick and easy cards, and will likely be a class. All right. So I think I will go ahead and do the, what we'll call the A side first. All right. And then I'll turn them all over and we'll do the B side. All right. I can never say, I mean, I often do say front and back, but there is no real front and back. There's just two sides. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I like it when I can look at a piece of paper and go, ooh, that's not really my thing. And then I turn it over and I go, oh my gosh, I love this pattern. Because then I can use the pattern that I like guilt-free and not worry about it. All right, so there's that one. I see the cinnamon cider and the pool party and stuff. Okay. So we'll slide that one over there. Isn't that pretty? I just love these. And this designer series paper could seriously do a lot of the work. You cut this baby into 6 card front size pieces with a border of to pull out one of the colors and throw a greeting on there. You are good to go. This might be my favorite. I'm thinking that this light purple is probably the freesia, but I could be wrong. What else did they oh, maybe it's a really light version of Highland Heather. That's probably what it is. And the So Saffron. Oh gosh, is that gorgeous. Ooh. There's the Misty Moonlight in a watery version. Now I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any. Have you ever noticed that? Our pattern paper is so much thicker than any of the others on the market. So much nicer. Not beautiful? I would bet that this is going to be like my mom's favorite. She loves that color blue. All right. Oh, and there's another one. Okay. I don't think there's one I don't like here. And I like the back sides too. So let's go to the B side. So we have some stripes, and you can, you know, whether you like them up and down or across, doesn't matter. But that watercolor background is so pretty. Love that. Ooh, and this is the Pale Papaya, I think. Pretty sure. And there is the Highland Heather. Isn't that beautiful? It really does look like the Emboss Resist or something, you know? So pretty. Ooh. So nice. I was peeking to see whether that it would be one of those where I could just use this side guilt-free. This particular pack might have to have both. That's pretty. My guess is that is our new... Oh, maybe it's garden green. I thought it was our new green. That's pretty. And then the So Saffron. So those are pretty gorgeous, if I do say so myself. Now, I am working on getting Paper Share's information together. I'm also working on an in-color club. Okay, so if you were to purchase all of the stamp pads, all of the reinkers, all of the ribbons, all of, you know, the markers, the all of that stuff all at one time, so you could have all 5 colors right away, it would be nearly $150. I'm offering those things on the budget plan, or sort of layaway, if you will. Because not everybody can do that, and that's okay. And so what the club will do is each month, beginning in May, so May, June, July, August, September, so for those 5 months, you will get a color. You'll get the stamp pad, the reinker, the cardstock, the designer series paper. I'm going to break the packages of designer series paper up, I think, by color. So eventually you'll get the whole pack, but I think that's how I'm going to do it. And ribbon, you're going to get, you know, by color each month. And every month somebody will get the little box that the markers come in. you know, because, well, this is mine because I take the markers out. But, so you'll get your marker and stuff, and then at some point during those 5 months, you'll get the box to put them all in. And, anyway, it's a great way to do that, and it's going to be right around $30 a month. So again, throw a comment up there if that seems like it might be something you'd be interested in. Okay, so this package of paper, I need to flip these. This is the Beauty of the Earth Designer Series paper, and it goes with what I'm affectionately terming the new tree set. Okay, but it's a really gorgeous suite, actually, and I love that you could just trim out just a little bit of these trees and use them as a focal point. That's really, you know, just as a narrow little thing, which is really cool. This one I love. It's the view is almost as if you're lying on the forest floor looking up through the trees in the fall. Isn't that beautiful? Would make a great scrapbook page, but you know, could be used for a lot of things. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Ooh, look at this one. Lots of pretty foliage. Oh, this one it's just gorgeous. This is by far my favorite blue. Those blues in there, yeah, that's me all over the place. Okay. This one is designed specifically for you to do 4 cuts. First cut that goes this way at 5.5 or 5 1/4, whatever. And then you cut it at 4, and you get 6 card fronts. How great is that, right? This one is great for backgrounds, but also when you use the dies to cut the treetop out of it, you get this really pretty variegated treetop. It's really awesome. All right, so there's those. So let's turn them over and look at the back sides. So this one is just beautiful shades of green. And again, using your dies, this is going to give you some beautiful treetops. Okay, how beautiful is that? And again, those treetops, you know, the dies cut out of that, perfect for fall cards. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so this one, I like that this could be used really for all seasons. So you've got your very wintry looking, could be sky, but also could be that wintry cool tone. So those two work nicely. Okay. Here's one where it's really watery in the background, but you can see the pine tree kind of details. I like that a lot. That's kind of cool. And we have our wood grain background. Okay, that's on the back of that one. Okay, so there's those. All right. So yeah, let me know if you think a paper share would be something you would be interested in. I know I opened one end. All right, here we go. Let's pop those back in there. All right. So paper shares are something I usually give you a 6x6 of each piece of designer series paper. And sometimes we throw in coordinating cardstock or something, but for sure, all of the papers that are in the catalog, except for the color family ones, because those they just add a lot of money to to the share. So this is the Pansy Petals Designer Series paper. There is a coordinating stamp set and dies that make these beautiful little pansies. Just so much fun. Okay, so we'll just slide that one over there. These beautiful leaves, there are dies in both shapes, the shorter, fatter shape and this longer, narrower shape. So these could be cut out with the dies, those leaves, and used just the way they are. You don't even have to stamp them. Okay. All right. I have to be honest with you. I saw this and I thought, little girl's birthday party invitation. That's what jumped into my brain. I just think it's so cute, and would make a really nice accent or something. And the colors are just so bright and cheerful. So these, again, the small and the large pansies have dies that will cut them out. So you could just use the artist's work and just cut them out. Now, of course, if you're somebody that loves your paper snips, you could just hand cut them. You could just fussy cut them, which is probably what I'm going to do. All right, that one is just pretty. I love that like soft sea foam in the back. Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you the colors. I did a great job in the first one. And I messed up on the second too. I'll go back and tell you the colors on this one before we go back through, and then we'll talk about the colors on the tree paper. Okay. All right, so we'll just slide that one over. Aren't those fun? I love the little bees. I believe there could be a bee in that stamp set. I'm not 100% sure. All right, before we go back to the other side, we've got Blackberry Bliss, Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, that's one of the new ones, Fresh Freesia, new color, Pale Papaya, new color, Polished Pink, new color, Soft Seafoam, that's out of the subtles, and Soft Succulent, also a new color. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this uses all 5 of the new ink colors, this particular paper, with the Whisper White background. Okay, so let's go to the other side. So we had lots of flowers, and now we have, I guess those could be little flowers in the Bumblebee with the lighter tone. Gingham. Yay, gingham. More gingham. Yippee, Skippy. We love the gingham. I know, it's so much fun. Remember we had that gingham paper with the Butterfly Gala, and there was a whole thing of gingham. It was great. So really fun that these polka dots aren't all perfect. They look like they're hand-drawn, which is kind of fun. And they're a little bit more random. They're not exactly in lines. Okay, so kind of fun. Ooh, pretty stripes. Lots of green. And more gingham in the Pale Papaya. Okay. All right, so now we're going to pop back in and go take a look at that the tree paper. I'm going to keep calling it that. I know there's a name for it, but I haven't learned it yet. So for right now, it's the tree paper. But really, it's Beauty of the Earth Designer Series paper. And we have Bumblebee, Cajun Craze, Cinnamon Cider. Those are probably the ones in the fall kinds of colors. The Early Espresso, Mary Merlot, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow. Saw a lot of that. The Night of Navy, Old Olive, and Whisper White. All right, so that is that. Let me grab this back. Okay. Also, I'm going to remind you that these should have shipped, or there was a delay, so yours may have billed a day or two later than normal, but they should be coming along, okay? And I will be doing this. I am scheduled to do this, I believe, the 20 something, which is the day we're coming back from Mohegan Sun. So probably this is going to be that Tuesday night or Wednesday night. I'm going to have to see during April vacation. So I'm going to have to play around a little bit with when I'm going to do the paper pumpkin party. I will have to double check the calendar and see what's what, unless we get back early enough. And I just don't want to be on the clock, you know. It's my vacation. So we'll figure it out, and I will post it and stuff, and I'll make sure that there's a way to get your packets. I may leave them in a bag hanging on my side door because there's an overhang that will keep them dry, or something like that. Okay, so stay tuned. We will get to it, I promise. I've seen a few alternates already, and people are saying that just by adding some card bases and cutting the popsicle cards in half and doubling those, you get a lot more, and so really fun. Should be a good time. Okay. Anything else that I need to tell you? I don't think so. So I will be the May 4-card class. I posted today on my Facebook page, and that will again be offered both as an online version if you prefer to still kind of get your stuff and stamp at home, and it will also be available and offered in the studio. I will be, now that I am offering it in studio, I will be using more stamp sets. Okay, I'm going to just tell you guys that right up front. For a whole year, I have worked really, really hard to make sure that the cards were something that you could stamp on a punched piece and have it look good. So I did the die cuts or the embossing and all of that, which I will still do, but I tried to use those in place of stamps where I could, so that really all you needed was a greeting set. And I'm just gonna say that we're gonna come out of that a little bit. We're gonna step out and we're gonna use some more stamps, and it's gonna be good. But that may encourage you to, if you feel safe and comfortable, to come to the studio. I will continue probably through most of the summer, have no more than 6 people at a time in 3 settings, 3 times at 2, at 4, and at 6. And what that usually means is I allow for about an hour and a half for you to do your stamping. If you're somebody that just doing the stamping takes longer, or assembly takes longer or something, I would ask that you would just do your stamping and tuck everything in your envelope, and you will still get the written tutorials and you will still get the videos, and you can do your assembly at home, but at least do the stamping at the studio if you feel comfortable doing that. Okay, so can't wait to see more of you and in the studio. And I am also working on a catalog launch in person at the studio. Now that's going to look a little different for those of you who have been to my catalog launches before. They were come, hang out. I had tables. I had moved all the tables, and people could just browse all of the new stuff that I had. I'm not going to be able to do it that way. Okay, I'm going to have to make smaller designer series paper samplers for people to look at. I'm going to, there'll be a place to pick up your catalog with your shopping list and your bookmark. And there will be a make and take or 2 small note card size kinds of cards. But it won't be a hang around for a long time. Okay. And so I will limit the number of people in the studio at any given time. And I think what I'll do is do like one, maybe 2:30, maybe do it on the hour and a half. So you have from 1 to 2 to be in the studio, then I can clean, and then 2:30 to, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But if you are somebody that has done a catalog launch before with me, just know that it's likely to look a little bit different. Okay. So anyway, watch for paper shares. Watch for some really fun upcoming classes. And stay tuned for more information about when we're going to do Paper Pumpkin Party for this month. Okay. All right. So this has been fun. I'm glad you joined me. Hope you liked those papers. They were really pretty. And I'll have more because I have another order coming in. So we'll see you soon. All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.